There is nothing quite like wearing a suit that is customized to fit you beautifully. Your measurements are key in order to ensure the best fit. Choosing from the finest wools, lush cashmeres, rare and exotic fabrics, and innovative materials, you can choose the fabric that best suits your needs. Finishing details like elegant buttons, slanted pockets, and specialized lining further personalize your suit. Since 1923, Samuelson has prided themselves on crafting exceptionally tailored suits. This is Made to Measure by Samuelson.
The first key measurement is the chest. To measure the chest, one goes over the widest part of the back and the chest, which determines the size, which is 42. The second measurement is the waist. The waist is taken on the smallest part of the body, which measures 36 inches. The third measurement is the seat, which is taken on the widest part of the seat, 42 inches. We know his chest measurement is 42, so we will take a jacket size 42. We see that the garment is beautiful on the shoulders, it's beautiful, it's lying beautiful on the chest, but it's far too big in the waist. To make the alteration, we have to determine how much to take in the waist, and we do that by pinning the fronts, like so. We've pinned the jacket 1 inch on each side, which means we have to reduce the waist by 2 inches. Here we can see that we have a much nicer shape, much more beautiful. A key measurement is the point-to-point, which is taken from the shoulder seam across the back to the other shoulder seam, which in this case measures 20 inches. The next measurement is the half back, which is measured from the sleeve seam across the back to the center back, which measures 9.5. To get the right sleeve measurement, the correct measurement from the bottom of the thumb should be 4.5 inches. In this gentleman's case, we have 6 inches, which means that the sleeve has to be 1.5 inch longer. An important measurement is the back length. We lift up the collar and we must measure from the bottom of the undercollar, not from the collar stand. So from the bottom of the undercollar to the bottom of the hem measures 30 inches. With a 42-inch suit comes a 36-inch trouser, which is too big for this customer. The waistband will have to be taken in 2 inches to become a 34-inch waist. An important measurement is the outseam and the inseam. The outseam is taken from the top of the waistband to 1 inch the bottom of the floor. The inseam is measured from the crotch to again 1 inch on the bottom of the floor. It's important to know how to measure a half waist. The half waist is measured from the top buttonhole, from the edge of the jacket to the center back seam. In this case, it measures 22.5.
Made to Measure by Samuelson.
In a world of outsourcing, offshore manufacturing, licensing, and questionable production, at Samuelson, we never compromise. In 1923, Lesser Samuelson founded his Montreal atelier with a vision of creating the world's most distinguished clothing. Our factory in Montreal, Canada, employs over 300 people, producing amongst the finest men's clothing available in North America today. From a unique design and fabrication, our production facility blends old world tailoring and craftsmanship, precision cutting and hand finishing of seams such as armholes, which provides unparalleled shape and movement. Seasoned industry specialists who have been with the company for generations, combined with the latest technology, paired with stringent quality control on a custom level. Today, Samuelsons ship over 70,000 units annually to hundreds of retailers globally. In 2010, after being purchased by Grano Retail Investments, designer Arnold Brent Silverstone was brought on to lead the Samuelson brand forward and capture a new generation of customer, while maintaining the history, heritage, and impeccable standards that Samuelson is known for. The New York City studio and showroom were created in 2011.
What can the American man find so special about this collection?
At Samuelson, we're in a very unique position. There's really been two sides to the menswear business, a very traditional luxury side and a modern side, and we're trying to bridge both. We're trying to bring luxury to the modern customer and do that in beautiful fabrications like cashmere and vicuna and the finest fabrics in the world, but do it in a modern way.
So tell us what's next for Samuelson.
We always at Samuelson try to push the envelope. We're always developing and creating. We're very unique in our fabrications. We're working on new performance fabrics. For example, a cashmere, 100% cashmere that's waterproof and windproof so that if you're caught out in the rain, your cashmere jacket isn't ruined. So we're developing new fabrications with our mills, new colorations, new fits, new comfort, new construction. We're also getting into new categories like furnishings and sportswear and working on new shop concepts so that the vision of Samuelson is evident when the customer comes into the store. What makes our product special is all the work that we do. We spend over 6 hours making a jacket, which is probably double what our competition does. All of our garments are full canvas construction. And this is very important because this lives with the garment. All this basting stitching that you see here, the full canvas, the horsehair chest piece. You know, most garments today, they cheat. They get their shape through pressing, and you lose that after multiple dry cleaning. In our case, this garment will have its shape for its life. This is instrumental, and it's really a dying art today. This is a great travel blazer. It's made out of a high-performance fabric that's wrinkle-resistant, so it's great for travel. We did it with 12 pockets, actually, with full zippers and smartphone pockets, so you can put passports and wallets and cell phones. It's a great item for the gentleman on the go. These fabrics all come from our Noble Fiber collection. These are the ultimate of fabrications. Obviously, cashmere is a staple in this part of the collection, but we also go into very, very rare fabrics and in some cases never been used in menswear. Yangir is one of the finest cashmeres available in the market. It comes from the highest of mountains. The goats have very coarse hair on the outside, but the underbellies are so soft from the harsh environment. We also use cashmere mixed with mink, and no animals are harmed. These are actually combed. These are not skins. These are combed hair that are combined with cashmere. So this is cashmere and mink. This is cashmere and kiviak, which is today it's actually was so fine that a few years ago it was too fine, they couldn't manufacture it. It's the rarest and finest of fabrics available in the market today. Important part of our collection is the made-to-measure component. In this part of the collection, our customer gets to play designer. Although we have over 500 fabrics, some of which stay in the collection, they're basics, but most of these are unique and change every season. Even in the linings or the buttons, look at the linings, for example, from colors to paisleys to polka dots to styles. We have dozens and dozens of styles, so the customer really can do something special.
When it comes to luxury, quality and performance of our fabrics and full canvas construction, since 1923 at Samuelson, we never compromise.